Things between Justin, Igor, and Nikki get weirder. He admits that he cheated, but claims it's not a big deal. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, let's discuss. Hi guys, welcome back to Nikki Faces Reality. I'm Nikki, and you guys, Justin, Igor, and Nikki Exotica segment in this episode was short, but not a lick of sweet. We jump back in to Nikki and Igor's fight, where through her line of questioning, Nikki found out that not only did he not consider them fully committed until he proposed, but that he was very much involved with plenty lady friends during. Igor fully admits that he had friends with benefit relationships and that it was normal. Like he and Nikki never had a convo that it wasn't allowed. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Last time I checked, when you are in a relationship, unless you have a conversation that it's open, it is exclusive. So I don't appreciate the rewriting of relationship terms. That's one. Two, I was at first confused on whether or not, they had like some sort of arrangement. But Nikki said it full out. She was like, we did not have any sort of arrangement that would make this okay. Obviously, storms out of the restaurant as we saw, and he's trying to grab her and trying to be like, baby this, baby that. And she's like, get away from me. He keeps telling her, oh, it's in the past. It's in the past. And she clearly is so upset and she says it. She's like, I'm broken. He's like, it meant nothing. And she's like, yeah, I mean nothing. This relationship obviously means nothing to you. Keep saying, oh, it's in the past. It's in the past. And we need to focus on our future. And I'm just like, I would understand saying something is in your past if you're talking about like a previous relationship, or even if he was talking about their relationship 15 years ago. But he's referring to past in the span of their relationship, when they were already committed, when they were already going on trips together. That's not past, that's very much your present. And so this is the moment that really broke my heart. Nikki's a lot of things, and we've seen it, but she doesn't deserve this, what she's feeling, this particular scene. Nikki's really getting down on herself and she's feeling like shit and having a moment almost like there's a part of her that almost feels like she deserves this. Like he's been so accepting of me. And so you could see her being like thinking like maybe this comes with it. Like maybe I just have to like eat it because like he's taking so much. And I hate to see that because he's constantly speaking that way, which is messed up. But in this moment where she feels not good enough, you can tell that she internalized it. And I feel terrible. No one deserves to be cheated on. No one deserves to be betrayed by their person. But this is also, making her spiral about the biggest problem that we've seen them have, which is intimacy. The whole time, which I've called her out. I've said that Nikki, I think, is being very pushy, and that if it was a male cast member doing that to another woman, I would feel a way seeing it. And seeing the way that she approached the intimacy conversations made me very uncomfortable because it's like if you're not getting eager consent, then like don't push the issue, right? So definitely that. I don't think she's a bad person for wanting intimacy from her fiance. I do think that the way she went about it was wrong. We've covered that, right? But in this moment, she's feeling undesirable. She's like, oh, no wonder he didn't want anything from me physically because he's been getting it by other people. He's probably thinking about other people. So we see her race back to the room and she's packing her things aggressively and he's packing things alongside of her silently. She just starts saying things out loud and she's like, now I know why you don't make love to me. He's like, why do you think that? What are you thinking? And she's like, you can figure that out. Like, sir, context clues. You know exactly what she's talking about. Justin Igor, you guys, in this scene was so triggering because he had just like a stupid face, He was just very much like, I don't understand why you're upset that I cheated on you. It's weird, honestly. It's weird that you're upset. Like, you have a ring. You should be grateful. Like, look at, I'm telling you I love you. Don't you feel special? Cheating aside, like, I've done so much for you. I've told people that I love you, like, and you're upset? Y'all. Ah! And so she, like, as he's looking at her with that idiotic face of, it wasn't me, like, I didn't do anything, she's, like, going down the things of, she's like, we were very committed. So you saying that you weren't committed to me until we were engaged is a slap in the face. Were we not committed when we were taking those trips? Were we not committed when I was helping you financially? That wasn't serious enough for you? So again, he's like, you're making me feel like I'm being an asshole. I told you I loved you. Almost like he wants a reward for acting the way he should with his fiance. He says that, like, although she's mad, he has no regrets because he's already made so many adjustments in his life to cater to her, and so all he can do is tell her the truth. This is the shit that I was saying from day one that bothers me about Justin Igor. Don't be with a trans woman if you can't accept her transness. If you're going to try to make her something that she's not, if you're going to say you accept her and then only tolerate her and then punish her at every turn, because cheating on her is punishment, keeping away physical intimacy is punishment. Like, no one's forcing you to be with her. But he is reaping benefits from this relationship. So he's going to be with her, but then make her feel like shit or still do things that he wouldn't do in another monogamous relationship. It's messed up. Like, you presenting her to your family and friends, she shouldn't have to be grateful and kiss your feet because you did that. That's what you do when you are trying to create a future with someone. But he almost, like, wants that. It's almost like he wants the fact that he did that to be on a pedestal and for her to forget about all his shit behavior. And that's not okay. Nikki's a lot of things, but she doesn't deserve that. He keeps drilling that same sentiment, and I want her to run. Like, they both honestly should run from each other, but right now, he's definitely in the wrong. Even as she's crying and she's like, like, you fucked up, he very much has the attitude of, you need to get over it. You guys, I can't. And he says, can you just throw this in the garbage? Just throw what just happened in the garbage? And she's like, yeah, and I'll throw you with it. It was a sassy moment, which I loved, but she was very much trying to be strong because she was falling apart. And we see her shortly break down and feel so bad for her because we all have that feeling, right? And she says it. She's like, I felt like something was off, and like I would bring it up, and like he would play it off like it was nothing, basically. And it's crazy how our intuition tells us things before we know? And she's just beating herself up because she's like, I've invested so much into this, and if I would have known that this is how he viewed our relationship, I would have canceled the visa. Listen, y'all, there are a lot of things that Nikki has done this season that I don't agree with. Things that I hope that she looks back and is like, I would do that differently. But the one thing that she has never hid is who she is. If anything, I feel like she's almost magnified those things to put it in his face so that he knows what he's signing up for real. And so that she knows that, like, he knows what he's signing up for. We have seen episode after episode, he throws in her face that she should accept the crumbs that he throws her way and be grateful. Because he's done so much to tailor his world to her. And love is not charity. I can't pretend to know what Justin Igor's intentions are, but it comes off really nasty. Like, she should be grateful that he's even doing X, Y, and Z. And it shouldn't be like that. Everything about it feels wrong. I fully understand compromise. But if you have to bend in the ways that these two are bending to fit someone into your life, let it go. I think what we're seeing right now is two people compromising so hard to make each other fit that they're equally unhappy. And the happy moments that we have seen have been very short-lived and heavily induced by wine. I don't know where we're gonna see these two end up at the end of this season. I hope that it's happily apart, but I don't even know how many episodes we have left of this madness. Always let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my recaps, and I'll see you in the next one.